Well, last week at the Berea Chamber of Commerce Awards banquet, several members were honored. Danny Miller won the Volunteer of the Year award. Dad's Flooring won the award for Small Business of the Year. Whitaker Bank won the Corporate Business of the Year award, and Bluegrass Kitchen was awarded the Newcomer of the Year. During the ceremony, President Shelley Wolf passed on the gavel to the President-elect Devin Todd Ramsey, and there was a brief speech about the partnership with the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. The Berea Chamber will be hosting a Photos with Santa event coming up next Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. at 304 Chestnut Street in the front lobby. For more winter events and to learn more about the Berea Chamber of Commerce, you can visit their Facebook page. For many, Christmas is about gathering with loved ones to exchange gifts and enjoy home-cooked meals. However, for some, it's sadly just not a reality. The Christmas Eve One Estill County restaurant is hoping to spread some Christmas cheer by offering a free meal and fellowship to those who might find themselves struggling to make it through the holidays. With more on the story, here's WBON TV's Loretta McPherson.
It's the holiday season, and what are the holidays all about? Getting together with your friends and your family and just sharing that Christmas spirit, being able to get together and fellowship. It's also about one thing important. It's the giving season, and there's one place here in Estill County that has been giving for the last 5 years. I'm Loretta McPherson with WBON Channel 9, and I'm here today at La Cabana Mexican Restaurant on Main Street in Irvin.
It was 5 years ago. It's going to be 5 years ago. I started. We have the venue, so we can hold people here, and for me, it's really important. Christmas Eve is how we celebrate in Mexico, and it's like the day that we get together, all together. And I took this community as a part of my family. So there's a way to show them how much we appreciate their business and their warmth that they've been giving to us all these years.
A lot that we've seen is not just the need for necessarily homeless, as the homeless community has increased, but we also noticed that there was a lot of individuals that couldn't afford to have a good Christmas dinner, or that they were alone on Christmas, and so we kind of opened it up, and we do serve a lot of those that's on a fixed income, some people that are working Christmas Eve, and individuals that, you know, maybe just down on their luck and want to have a good place to come sit down and eat for Christmas.
It has been growing every year, a little bit more every year. Until last year, we served approximately 350 meals during the day. We work during the year 52 weeks, and it's only 1 week that we take from our salary just to share to whoever feel good and comfortable to come and share a meal with us, because it's basically when they sit in the whole dining room here at the restaurant, it's like sitting with us and eating with us together, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel good.
Those kind of memories and things that happen during this time is what keeps us going and keeps us doing it. And just to let everyone know, it's free. It's not something that we're charging or asking for. We do this from us to the community, so we want to thank them for that.
Niall and Charlie at La Cabana Mexican Restaurant in Irvin appreciate your patronage and your support throughout the year. One time a year, they show the community exactly what it means to have fellowship, love, and giving. Christmas Eve. The meal is yours for the taking. Christmas Eve this year, from noon until the food is gone, come down to La Cabana and enjoy and celebrate good giving and fellowship with friends and neighbors, because that's what Christmas is all about, the giving season. And at La Cabana, this is the 5th annual Christmas dinner for anyone that wants it, anybody that needs it, anybody that just wants to be together for Christmas. I'm Loretta McPherson, reporting for WBON Channel 9 News.
Great story there. Well, a water main break was reportedly hit today around 2 p.m. in the Brookstone Road area. Crews are working to fix that main and restoring water to the affected areas. Madison County Utilities has advised that if you have experienced a loss of water, to shut off the breaker on your water heater. You may turn the breaker on when the water is back on and once service has been restored. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We got Todd in with the Weather Center. Take a look at the end of the week and the coming weekend. That's coming up next.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Another beautiful day here in the Bluegrass. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center. He's going to take a look at our forecast ahead.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Hopefully you're doing all right out there. We've got some pretty quiet weather with us through the end of the week. Here is the view from north of town on I-75. Traffic moving along just fine and lots of sunshine out there. A few high clouds drifting overhead. That is from a storm system which is located in the southern U.S. That storm system will actually develop as we approach the weekend and bring us some rain chances Saturday night, Sunday, and also into early next week, along with some wind. But for now, it is quiet. Here's a look at our forecast tonight. 37 at 7 p.m. down into the mid-20s by early tomorrow morning with some clear skies. Again, a dry end of the week, but soggier into Sunday. If you do have plans for traveling by the end of the month here as we approach the holiday season, it is looking pretty warm across much of the Ohio Valley from December 21st to the 27th. Also looking a little bit quieter or drier during that time period. For travel plans, take you to the midsection of the nation. Could be a little bit on the more unsettled side. More to come. Still a few days away yet from the big travel season. There is that storm system developing across the front range of the Rockies. This is going to sag to the south. Area of low pressure develops in the Gulf of Mexico. Eventually it runs right up the east coast. And because of that, we're going to have some rain through the Ohio Valley and also into the Commonwealth. So starting to see those rain chances by Saturday night. Certainly soggy on Sunday with those temperatures dropping down to 50 by Sunday. But no weather worries out there tonight. It looks dry and quiet again into our Thursday with a few high clouds drifting overhead. Chilly to start tomorrow, though, down into the low and mid 20s with those easterly winds developing here. Looking at those temperatures topping out right around that 50-degree mark. It is going to be slightly above average for this time of the year. Again, Thursday to Friday looking very nice. But as we slide into the weekend, Gwendolyn, here comes that storm system. And we see rain develop Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday with some gustier winds and slightly cooler temps early next week.
Weather all the time. You can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, Livingston Mayor Larry Davidson is facing charges following an altercation at a county courthouse. The incident unfolded when Davidson allegedly confronted a magistrate outside the courthouse regarding funding for the city of Livingston, according to court documents. Reports say that Davidson continued to follow the magistrate inside the building, raising his voice not only at the magistrate but also at the courthouse staff. As a result of the incident, the mayor has been charged with harassment and disorderly conduct. Davidson's arraignment is scheduled for December the 20th at 9:30 a.m., where he will address the charges brought against him in relation to that courthouse confrontation. Well, the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch arrested Jason M. Horton, 42, of Wilmore yesterday on charges related to child sexual abuse material. Mr. Horton was arrested as a result of an undercover Internet Crimes Against Children investigation. The KSP Electronic Crime Branch began the investigation after discovering the suspect sharing images of child sexual exploitation online. The investigation resulted in a search warrant at a residence in Wilmore on December the 12th. Equipment used to facilitate the crime was seized and taken to KSP's forensic laboratory for examination. The investigation is ongoing. Mr. Horton is currently charged with 15 counts of possession of matter portraying a minor in a sexual performance under 12 years old. These charges are Class C felonies, punishable by 5 to 10 years in prison. Mr. Horton is also charged with 5 counts of possession of a matter portraying a minor in a sexual performance 12 years old and over, and 1 count of procuring or promoting the use of a minor by electronic means. These charges are Class D felonies, punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. Mr. Horton was lodged in the Jessamine County Detention Center. Well, the identity of a man who was shot Tuesday night in Lexington has been released by the Fayette County coroner. 33-year-old Robert Douglas Marshall has died. Marshall was pronounced dead around 8 last night after he suffered a gunshot wound around 7:30 at the Winburn Mini Mart at 1116 Winburn Drive in Lexington. The victim was transported to UK hospital with life-threatening injuries and died soon after. The Fayette County coroner has listed the cause of death as murder. Police say a suspect was located at the scene and is now in custody. That investigation is ongoing. Well, in an update to a story we've been covering here at WBON TV Channel 9, in a brief procedural hearing, Austin Prather, the man charged with the murder of his father and grandfather and the attempted murder of his grandmother, appeared in Pulaski County courtroom today. The hearing, which focused on administrative matters, included the appointment of 2 public defenders to represent Prather. During the hearing, Prather, who had fled to Indiana after the alleged crimes, provided personal information such as his birthday and social security number. The prosecutor informed the judge that evidence is still under review and witnesses are being interviewed. The Commonwealth's attorney, David Dalton, requested a pretrial conference 2 months later, allowing time for ongoing discovery and discussions with the victims' families. With the motive behind the crime remaining unclear, the indictment includes charges of first-degree robbery, specifically targeting Prather's grandparents and tampering with physical evidence. No discussion on bond took place during the hearing, and Prather's current bond status remains set as no bond allowed. A pretrial conference has been scheduled for February the 22nd. With that, we're going to take another quick break. We got Dawson Roll. He is coming up next with your sports update. That's right after this on WBON TV Channel 9.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5. An EKU football player earned prestigious awards, and local basketball players picked a matchup needed to win the region. With news on those and more, here is sports anchor Dawson Roll.
EKU athletics is in full swing for the season, with basketball on the boys and girls side underway. While they're both competing hard to have great seasons, some other teams are currently getting recognition for different reasons. On the football side at Eastern, the team just released their 2024 schedule and now have a player who's been selected as an All-American. Senior Josiah Ezram, who's headed to the NFL draft. Ezram was selected to the 2023 FCS All-American third team late yesterday. Ezram was also named to the FCS Football Central All-American team. Josiah is preparing for the NFL draft and also for the East-West Shrine Bowl coming up in February. Moving on to high school sports, the Madison Central boys basketball team picked up a much-needed win over 11th region rival Scott County 59-50 last night. Cody Morrison stepped up and scored 17 points while Ricky Goatley and Ty Thomas added in 10 apiece. Now the Indians will prepare with their big rivalry game with Madison Southern on Friday night, where Southern will be hosting the Indians. Both teams will be fired up and ready to go for this great matchup. The Eagles play one more game before that big rivalry game Friday, and that's tonight at home against Jeffersontown. The Chargers are 3-4, so this will be a game where Southern is favored heavily and could be a great tune-up game for the Eagles. The Southern girls turned their game last night into a tune-up for Central as well, crushing a now 3-2 Whitley County team, 64-27. Lacey Sandlin again led her team in points with 20. Hadley French also had an awesome game with 18 points on 6 threes. Yesterday I featured Greg Todd, so today I'm going to feature A.W. Hamilton's last press conference where he spoke about Michael Moreno breaking the school's three-point record and the passing of his mentor, Billy Hicks.
He changed the community in Georgetown, Kentucky forever. The impact and what he did there was unbelievable. There'll never be anything like it. He won. He's the all-time leader in wins. I think he's the all-time leader in lives impacted. He was the greatest, and it's been really tough because how much Coach meant to me and how much he meant to Michael, and Michael did a phenomenal job today at the service, and Michael spoke and I spoke, and it's been a really tough week. It's been a tough day. Coaches, it's hard to put into words, but. I was happy for Michael to break the record today and get that behind him, and it was a good day to break the record, all the things considered. So I was really, really happy for Michael. Michael's the all-time leader in threes made at Eastern Kentucky. That's a really, really big deal. There's been a lot of great players here. There's been a lot of great shooters here. And for Michael Moreno to be the three-point king is a really big deal. So I'm really, really excited for Michael. I really appreciate our fans. When Michael hit the shot, we called the timeout, and everybody gave him a standing ovation. That was a really big deal. So I'm really, really thankful for them, and thankful for the staff. It's been just a tough week. It's been a different type of day. I really wasn't here today. I wasn't involved in the preparation, and we got here a little bit after tip-off and kind of jumped into things, but I'm just really, really happy for Michael.
EKU will play tonight on the road at Louisiana Lafayette. That's going to be all for today's athletics coverage here in Madison County. And remember, this is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings, and log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. The KSP is asking for your help. It is once again Wanted Wednesday here on WBON TV. KSP is looking for a man by the name of Brian Solander. He is last known to be living in Franklin, Kentucky. He has also lived in Tazewell, Tennessee. If you have any information on his location, you are asked to contact the Post 13. Brian Solander, 52, is wanting for failing to comply with the sex offender registry. He is listed as 5 foot 9 inches tall with blue eyes and brown hair. If you have seen Mr. Solander, again, you are asked to contact local law enforcement or any Kentucky State Police post. Also, the Kentucky State Police are asking for the public's help in identifying the 2 suspects involved in a theft. Picture up now on your screen. If you have any information about the identity of these 2 suspects, then you are asked to contact Detective Mullins at the Lakeside Park Crestview Hills Department. That phone number 859-331-5368. Go ahead and take a good look at those pictures up on your screen now and let us know if you have any idea how to get in contact with those 2 individuals. Well, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has announced this week that they have successfully paid off 2 mortgages on the family homes of London police officer Logan Medlock and the Prestonsburg police officer and canine handler Jacob Russell Chaffins, who both had fallen in the line of duty. Officer Medlock was killed in London during October 2022 by an alleged drunk driver, leaving behind his wife Courtney and his son Brantley. Officer Chaffins and his canine were killed in July 2022 when serving warrants for domestic violence offenses. Chaffins leaves behind a wife, Savannah, and daughter, Paisley. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation was started to honor the memory of firefighters Stephen Gerald Siller, who died when helping rescue people from the Twin Towers during the 9/11 attacks. Thanks so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you back here tomorrow, live at 5.
With some vault items. One of the things I love, and we've talked about this before, you guys don't just have race cars and Indy 500 memorabilia. I mean, it's anything and everything you could imagine dealing with any form